Hey guys, Spray and Pray here, and welcome back to Victoria 2. Today we're going to be continuing playing as the Communist States of America, and I think today we are going to focus on probably going to war with like the United States and stuff. Yeah, so let's go ahead and can we justify? Oh wait, we don't have any points because we were just constantly adding war goals the entire time last game. Obviously, because we took a huge amount of stuff. The only thing we can do is give them pensions, so that's fine. We got our territory back in China, so we should be making money again, obviously. Now, the question is, in between this game and the last, I went ahead and I upgraded all the factories and stuff, I think. Let's go and take a look. Alright, yeah, I think that happened. We're going to go ahead and look and check on the railroads now, too. I think all the railroads are done, pretty much. Yeah, everything's upgraded over here. Let's check in the UK. They should have all their railroads. I don't see why they wouldn't. And in China over here, we are still working on some. Okay, yeah, so I think we're good. Oh, we have the Confederate Africa now to expand those in, so we'll do that then. I wonder if the UK is still a great power even. I would say probably not. Oh no, they're still a great power. They're very, very low now, though. So what's their center of industry? Probably, where London is. Yeah, on Caribbean islands. That's how much we destroyed them, guys. We might go back to war with them again to take some Canada. But that'll be later. For now, like I said, we're going to focus on the USA. I believe I did upgrade all the Navy bases, but we'll just double check real quickly. If I can find the damn anchor. There it is. Yeah, these are all level 5 already. We'll go ahead and do the forts there. Why not? Yeah, everything's level 5 over here. Oh, this is a level 4. How could I be so stupid? Yep, and just about everywhere it looks like it's upgraded. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure I took care of all these before we left. And I also did all the ones in the UK because they were all level 4 forts still. Or whatever. Boat places. Did these ones. And I also did the China ones. Yep, because they just started expanding. So we'll have a lot more room for naval force limit, which we'll probably need in order to shuffle around our gigantic army. Speaking of gigantic shuffling, we're going to go ahead and build some transports, because why not? I think I hit the wrong button. So we'll start again. Okay. Alright, and that should be all the guys we need. Let's see about getting some of these troops home. We got a nice stack over here. Let's send that back to here. Do we have any other dudes marooned somewhere in like Russia and stuff? I think we did. At the end of the last episode we had a couple, yeah. Yeah, they're all walking back though. I hope. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to put it on 5 speed, because we're not really doing anything. We're just waiting for that 1 point to build up, so we can start justifying against the United States. Oh, wait, are we already justifying? Oh, we're justifying to, yeah, we're going to create a protectorate of Ethiopia, since they're inside of us. We should have taken the Suez, damn it. Alright. We got the ding-dings going on. Let's find our navy. Where'd that navy go? Navy, 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 navy. Okay, these are constructions. Oh god. The problem is it's probably such a small province construct. Oh, there's our fleet. Okay. Alright, so it's just hiding underneath one of these stacks over here. Perfect. Alright, let's land in Cardigan, and we'll take some dudes to go roll over Ethiopia. This should be more than enough. We'll drop them off in the booty. Oh good, and it will let us actually use the canal here. This crisis here, they want against France. What's Sannenbergen? Let me try to see if there's a province with that name. S-I-E. Well, would you look at all those vowels? Oh, Jesus. There's siege... whatever. We will. And that means we're fighting against France, so France will not accept right away. None of the other great powers have indicated their interest yet. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and start building some more units, too. Let's build some in Europe. Okay. Alright, and then we'll build the rest of dragoons, because I know we probably are low on cavalry. Alright, so let's go back to infantry here. We're going to build some infantry in Europe. And also some artillery. Well, actually, let's cancel all these units here. Alright, so North America, we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 these, and then we'll make 10 tanks. And we'll make 10 of these. And then we'll build guards in North America. So that should balance out pretty good. We could probably get a few more of these guys in North America. Alright, and the rest is going to be engineers in North America. Alright, now for Europe, we're going to go with infantry first. Actually, let's do Africa since it's at the top of this list here. We'll do 5 of those. We'll build 2 dragoons and 3 tanks. Alright, and then in Asia, we're going to do a similar thing. We're going to start with 2 engineers and 1, 2. Alright, and then we're going to build 4 dragoons and the rest tanks. And maybe a few more engineers. Alright, now in Europe, since they're the bottom, we're going to build that looks maybe 2 more, and then we'll build 3 dragoons and the rest armor. And then the rest engineers. Good. So we have all of our units now being produced, which is going to be a significant boost, and it's going to be helpful to get France to help us. Now, Italy and everybody, I think they're going to probably side against us, I would assume. France. 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 Why is everybody going to help France? What the fuck? Screw you, France. So we're going to have to worry about these 3 guys, basically. Ooh, the Bavarian. Okay. So actually Prussia is in our sphere, so... Unfortunately, because our infamy is like ridiculous, they won't take an alliance, but that's to be expected. Alright, we got our dudes over here. Are we ready to declare war yet? We've got another 43 days, so almost, basically. Alright, so let's send half and half away. We don't want to take attrition if we can help it. Alright, we got our prestige increase, so we should be able to start just pumping up prestige now and just getting insane there. So let's go ahead and see. We got all this, we got all this. I mean, I guess we'll get the diplomatic influence. It's fine with me. Alright, and we have our taxes set up pretty good. Let's just stop taxing those people as much as possible, since we're still making 8K. Our navies are getting stronger. That's fantastic. The crisis is firing up, of course. Is there a reason why it's stuck on these 43? Is there a reason why this is stuck? It's really weird, because don't we have the boost too for it? Alright, we got our diplomatic influence increased. Let's see, can we get any more? Yeah, let's go for the regiment experience here. Maybe we'll get mass politics soon too, but I think the regiment experience is going to be more important. Maybe it's because we're in a crisis right now that it's not going to work? Nah, whatever. In any case, since apparently we're not going to get ourselves... Since we're not going to be able to get a casus belli against them anyways, we might as well return the troops over here and we'll start just massing up an army. Luckily, the United States has so many rebels over there that they're probably not going to declare on us. Alright. So, France, Romania, Scandinavia, Austria, Belgium, Albania, and Sokoto versus us. Do we still have military access? We got our boats through, thankfully, so we can at least use those to just destroy their fleet. How is our fleet at Roanoke doing? Or Norfolk, rather? Okay, it's all transports, so they're not going to do very well against fighting, obviously. But let's see how this works out. Let's go up north. Alright, they're going to land some troops. I'm totally fine with that. I wonder if even France has gas attack and defense yet. That'd be hilarious if they didn't. So we're going to send our boats over here, and looks like we're going to just have no problem killing them all. I'm going to not really be too worried about the transports getting knocked out. That's fine. Yeah, we're not even going to allow them to have a chance over here. They didn't even get to land. So what are we fighting? Yeah, their dreadnoughts are all getting destroyed. We can start building some of those. Our our naval bases are about to all get upgraded, so it doesn't matter. I don't know why it shows them as winning here, because obviously they're going to get wrecked. Yeah, so we're losing those little shitty battles, but, you know, what are you going to do? Unfortunately, we don't have London, so we can't really take, we can't really go across the Killy Strait here, which would be helpful, but I don't think we'll need to. Let's just start moving people over there into France. We might as well just start shuffling dudes over there. And if they ever come over and try to fight us, you know, we can always just come back across. It's not a big deal. Plus we have a pretty dope place to invade from, so. Alright, well now it gives us the damn casus belli. So as soon as I move my troops away. But whatever, we'll fight them over here. I'm going to pretty much ignore them for now. Let's get the rest of these dudes over here. We'll split this in half and send half and half to reinforce those armies. Let's see. Do they have... Yes, they do have gas... Nope, they don't have gas defense yet. Okay, well, goodbye, French people. Look, see, I mean, even with their numbers, they're going to get a bunch... They still suck. Like, we're going to have a minus... You know, we have a -1 because we're attacking through a dig-in. Unfortunately, though, this is all of our troops. I'm going to put a rally point over here for all the people being built in England. So yeah, we have an insane advantage in that area. Let's send some more dudes to this fight. Alright, we got psychoanalysis. Let's get behaviorism as well, just to finally finish off and get the most experience for our regiments, especially in these big fights that we're going to be able to fight in over here. They are reinforcing that from their shit brigades, I guess, from the mobilization. Speaking of that, we might as well mobilize. Let's go mobilize. Alright, we'll leave a small army back here, and we'll send in a few dudes to help there, and the rest can go help against that 200k stack. Alright, and then as soon as this guy finishes, yeah, we're going to need to send... Let's send all of our guys in to fight there, just for the sake of beating them. I think we'll beat them. I mean, with the +3 from the thing and the -1s from the crossing and the river, I think we have this pretty much, especially now that we outnumber them too. Right, well, we have 50 war score already. That's nice. Alright, and here comes the, this is actually all the infantry that we just built too. Yeah, these aren't even farmers, so that's pretty dope. 83 war score right there. We squished them, I think. Alright, so we need to spread out here. I'm going to send some dudes to fight them, of course, but we're going to try to encircle them and just finish this army off now that we have an opportunity to do so. Let's leave one unit back here, and we'll just reinforce these guys with this army. Yeah, because that's going to die quickly. Hopefully these guys will last long enough for that to just get... Yep, that got incinerated over there. The only thing I'd be worried about now is if one of these guys loses. But, I mean, we have these armies right here that we can move in. Let's go send those guys in. I'm sure this is all artillery and stuff. Yeah, we could definitely use some infantry in this battle. Yeah, and they have absolutely no artillery, so they're just getting shreked. We can now do stuff to these guys, so let's sort by our influence. And we're now over here, which is interesting. Alright. We're now friendly with the USA, which is kind of funny. Oh, that's in our sphere now, too. That's funny. Because we took it from UK. I thought it was to release from sphere, not to, you know, take it over. Alright, let's get this army across and just stand it there so that they can't run. We're going to squish this guy. Once again, they still don't have gas defense, which is fantastic. Not going to complain about that ever. And yeah, they can siege all they want. They can blockade and do their worst, but we're still going to destroy them. We can make people vote. No voting, please. Looks like people really wanted this. A lot of people want no slavery, but like, what does that really get to us? Just more immigrant attractions, slightly. And since that's like the CSA's thing, we're gonna leave it for now. Let's go ahead and do censored press. I mean, consciousness is gonna go up no matter what, so it doesn't matter. Gonna get a free core, hooray, cores. Alright, we got a pretty nasty Belgium stack over here. Let's just go and sweep this area a few times. See if we can crush some boats as they pop out. Alright, good. We squished that army. Alright. So since France seems like they're pretty much afraid of that, so let's wait for our dudes to come over here and then we can just teleport over here and go kill those guys. And this will give a chance for these brigades to regain organization and stuff as well. Yeah, like look at these guys. They've already reinforced to being 70 stacks, which is fantastic. They're actually starting to take attrition, which is pretty awesome. Just, you know, speaking to the fact that they're so big. Alright, and we're going to just keep on spreading out and dominating. If they want to... Oh. Scandinavia, that's cheating. You're not allowed to be over here. Look at this. We have 400,000 dudes. Actually, I think we can get away with the 120,000 stacks if we don't have them all standing on top of each other. Yeah. Or at least close to it, you know? Yeah. So let's see if we can get these guys all on the boats. Alright, we have some dreadnoughts protecting them, so it shouldn't be awful. We can get these guys over here. Let's make sure there's no just ragtag armies invading us randomly over here in the United States. In the Confederate States. We got our, protection army for the canal there. Not very big, but nonetheless, it's there. Alright, so let's go and kill this. That should be the end of that. Alright, I'm going to leave this 20k here. These guys, though, are going to come this way. Back across. To help with the occupation of France. And with France occupied like this, they should start to just deteriorate in front of us. We're going to do mass politics. Now, I'm going to add this steam transport to the congregation over here. Let's give like 30k. Let's send somebody over here to help this dude out. And we can start splitting in half to occupy France. And then from here we can just move on and do other nasty things to them. Like kill this 5-stack that they just pooped out. Oh man, it just really sucks for them that they don't have any way to stop the gas attacks. I'm going to split this in half, and we're going to have these armies spread out in France. France. Alright, I'm going to have this army go here, and we'll just keep on sending dudes over to France. Why not? Or that boat. I'm going to try to, like, create some sort of blockade here to kind of stop the French from coming across, or, their allies, too. Do we take a -2 from that? Yeah, but we have the frickin' gas attack, so who cares? France a white peace? Don't know if we want that or not. I'm not sure. That's a lot of British anarcho-liberals. What are they right now? Aren't they... Oh, they're on a monarchy. Interesting. I think, of course, we're not going to do whatever the stupid crisis was for. We're going to obviously add our own war goals and take those from France, but I'm curious what. What should we take from France? Do we still have our casus belli over here against these guys? No, unfortunately it went away, but obviously we can just establish it again. Let's do the United States, though. I think we're going to probably want to do that first. Alright, so we'll do that. Somebody actually was asking to show all the communist states in the game. I don't know how to do that, if there's a map mode for it or not. There's a party loyalty button, but that's not really necessarily going to be good to look at that. But I think if we look at the diplomacy screen, we can sort. I mean, there's a lot of them. Like there's, obviously us for communist. Is there maybe a ledger mode will tell us all of the nations? Political systems, there we go. Government. Alright, let's do... Okay, lots of absolute monarchies still. Democracy... Wait, what? Okay. All these are dictatorships here. And Prussian constitutionalisms. We should be... Where's us? Where's CSA? Here, let's look by name, obviously. Should be the easiest. CSA. It's probably under T for frickin' the CSA. Yeah, we're a dictatorship, and let's do ruling parties to see if we can find any other communists. Wow, we're actually there's only 4 countries that are communist outright. That are, well, I mean, there's some of these other ones, like, Some they just have different words that are like, you know, more to their localized to their country. But yeah, we got like 8 communist guys. That's pretty cool. Spain, Bavaria. Very nice. Very cool. All right, well, let's keep on going here. We're gonna just rolling thunder into France. I think they're killing us in frickin' Africa, which sucks. So let's see, what can we get from these guys? So we were fighting against Romania, Scandinavia, Austria, Belgium, and Albania and Sokoto. Well, obviously we can 100% siege Belgium pretty easy. So let's focus on that next, like first thing here. We could probably do this here. We're going to split the... Not split in half, god damn it. We're going to merge these guys. We're going to create a new unit of just the transports and have it merge with the other transport unit. So these guys can just all go back to the United States. All right. Ooh, we got 10 infamy. No. So these guys can all go over here, and we'll pick them up from the CSA. Just making sure that's not an enemy. Yeah, no enemies in China either. So it's just Africa where we're kind of getting booty raped. But not for long, I don't think, because we're going to... Obviously, we're going to mop up in France. France is going to just start becoming bankrupt. Those British anarcho-liberals are going to win, and we're going to see them lose prestige and maybe even drop off the face as a great power. Let's go occupy Paris with this one army, with the big one, and then we'll send the rest to start doing Belgium. I don't know why they just suicided all their troops into us. Alright, so let's start doing Belgium, because we're going to be able to 100% siege them pretty easily, and we might be able to get maybe a few provinces from them or something. They keep landing on us over here, which is super annoying. Let's go kill these Swedish army, or Swedish navy. Oh well, we'll be able to, like I said, we're going to 100% siege them right now, so we'll be able to piece them out shortly. Are they like, yeah, they're Francis Sphere. Let's see, can we... Oh, wow, you actually can't negotiate separate pieces in a crisis war, so that's dumb. So we might just want to take this stupid white piece from them, but I think we can at least get something. Yeah, obviously we're going to need to add more jingoism. Let's just do that right now so we can start taking a look at the things. It's event 4407. I wrote it, like, engraved it into my desk with a pen. Oh, don't put a space between even T. There we go. More jingo. Now let's go back to France pants. Alright, so let's see. What do we want from France? Probably something like funny, like acquiring, can you take, the tip over there? What is that called? God damn it. It's, oh, I'm gonna have to look. I'm bad. Oh, Brittany. Okay. But they just spell it, you know, French. It's only 29 score to take that. Sure, why not? Then we'll have a place to land. Alright. So we can just take that from them and maybe one more thing. And then we'll peace out immediately because we're just done with this war since we can't, like I said, we can't individually peace out, which sucks. Whoever we sided with here in this crisis is going to be like, what the F? I mean, we just wanted to help, god damn it. You guys refuse to help us. Alright, so what else do we want to take from them? Probably like Normandy. Let's take Normandy. We need more event. Alright, let's do acquire state, Normandy. Alright, and then that should be plenty to take from them. Don't think we're going to get much luck with more. Unless this one is cheap. Let's see. Let's see if we can take Picardy. And just take their whole coast up here with Britain. That would just be fun. So here, let's add the war goal. It's only 28, so maybe we'll get it. Alright, our infamy is officially now too big to count. Alright, and we should just be able to peace out shortly. This was a nice war because we got a bunch of experience for our regiments just crushing these French stacks. We didn't even do anything with our transports, unfortunately. Let's see, are those naval bases still being worked on up here? Yeah, so that's why we haven't recovered from our overextension on the naval force limit. You shut up. Alright, well, let's see, France. They still want white peace, so I don't think we might have to beat them into the ground a little bit more. They would accept that. But let's see if we can push them a little bit further in the next episode, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm kind of really curious what you guys think. I want to try to do... They have a next level above Great War apparently now, and I'm going to have to take a look and see how that's actually triggered. But that would be really cool, and I think what we'll probably end up having to do is reducing our infamy by using cheats. So I think that's what we'll do just to experience the new Greater War thing. That I think would be super cool. I think I actually called it World Wars, but beyond the point. Let me know what you think about that in the description or in the comments below, because I'm curious what you think. I really want to experience it, but at the same time, if you guys were like, no, that's cheating, you know, then obviously we won't do it. But whatever you guys think, let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Spray and pray out.